Today we're going to be checking out Sony's brand new noise cancelling earbuds, the 1000 MX5s. Now last year I did a review on the Sony LinkBud S's, and these earbuds were so good that my wife decided to steal them and use them for herself. And I'm expecting these Sonys to be no different and actually much better. Now there are a ton of different really cool features that go along with these earbuds, so make sure you stick around until the end of the video because I want to hit each and every feature to show you how these earbuds work so you know exactly what you're getting when you purchase them. You're also going to get to hear the call quality using these earbuds, then I'm going to try them out to let you know what I think of them, and by the end of this video you'll know whether or not these earbuds are worth your time. Now I do want to let you know that Sony did send these out to me so I could do this review for you guys today, but I will be giving you my full honest review. Now if you guys do want to pick this up yourself, I will be putting product links in the video description. They retail for $299, but I think they're going to go on sale for Black Friday, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. Now like I mentioned before, there is a ton to unpack, so really quick I'm going to go over a summary of all the features of the earbuds. If you want to skip ahead, I will be using timestamps in the video description. So these earbuds have 6 microphones to capture better ambient sound, and they also have noise cancelling. They're also supposed to have the best ever call quality, and they use bone conducting sensors that actually pick up vibrations of your voice directly from your skull bones, helping to isolate speech from ambient noise. They also use high resolution audio with DSSE Extreme for enhanced sound, as well as 360-degree reality audio with head tracking. They use 2 new high-performance processors. One is the QN2E for noise cancelling, and the other is the V2. It also uses AI to adjust to the world around you with adaptive sound control. These earbuds also use a really cool feature called Speak to Chat. So when you're listening to music, if you start to talk, they automatically turn on a transparency mode so you can hear people talking to you easily without having to take the earbuds out. And once you're done talking, the earbuds turn off the transparency mode and allow you to listen to your music again. Another really cool thing about these earbuds is they use touch and touchless gesture controls. Now we all know that the majority of these earbuds use tap controls, and if you just tap on them, you can play and pause music or answer and end calls, but with these, you can actually use head gestures. So if a call's coming in and you want to answer it, just simply shake your head yes, and if you want to deny it, just shake your head no. How cool is that? These can also be used with Google and Alexa voice assistants. They're IPX4 water resistant. Now you charge up these earbuds by putting the buds back into the case, but with these, you can actually charge the case up wirelessly. They're made from 100% recycled plastics. They give you 8 hours of playback time, 24 hours if you use the included charging case. And they also have a quick charge feature where a 3-minute charge will give you 1 hour of listening. So now let's see what you get inside the box. So they come in this really nice case. You also get a whole bunch of different tips for different size ears, as well as a USB Type-A to USB Type-C cable. And inside this little package here are simply all your instructions. Now one super important thing is to make sure that you get the right fit for your earbuds, because if you don't, they're not going to sound the best and the noise cancelling is not going to work very well. So I would definitely recommend trying out each one of these tips so you make sure you get the perfect fit for your ear. And here are the earbuds themselves. Come in this really nice compact case. It's got kind of like a matte feel to it. We got your USB Type-C on the back along with your pairing button. And like I mentioned before, you can wirelessly charge these as well. And it's got a little LED on the front to let you know that they are charging. And there are the earbuds themselves. They are nice and compact. They have a glossy finish to them. They also have a little indicator to let you know which ear they go in case you forget. And then compared to the LinkBud S's, you can see that the case is definitely a lot shorter, but it might be just a tad bit wider. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to download the software onto your phone, go onto the Play Store and download the Sony Headphone Connect app. Download that application, then we can start pairing the earbuds. So when you open up the app, you should be greeted by a screen that looks a little something like this. Of course, you're not going to have anything paired up just yet unless you have previous Sony products. So when you want to connect the new earbuds, we're going to simply hit the plus and then just hit next on the app. Now you're going to open up the case and take out your earbuds, and you should see the app immediately find your earbuds. Just like that. We'll tap to register, click next, select your earbuds. They're connecting. Click OK. Next, next. We need to allow access to the location, so we'll go into settings, location, when I'm using the app. You can sign in to get started, or we can do that later. Now, if you're going to be using the 360-degree reality audio, you can set that up now, or you can also do that later. I'm going to do that later. And the setup's complete. So we'll go to our dashboard. Now you can also control the earbuds with your voice. You can play music, skip to the next song, things like that. So I'm going to use Voice Assistant. So in the app, you can see the battery of each earbud as well as the case. Now we also have the adaptive sound control that changes how the ambient filter works depending on what you're doing, and you can change that here. So if we're just sitting here, I just want to do noise canceling, and maybe if we're walking around, I want to have it set for ambient sound. And if we go back to sitting, you can see that it changes back to noise canceling. Now, like I mentioned before, it also has multi-point connections, so you can have these connected to your phone and another device at the same time. And here we can see we have it connected to my iPhone and nothing else. Here we have our music control. If we go into sound, you can see you have your ambient sound control. And then here we have that speak to chat feature that I mentioned earlier, where the earbuds turn on the transparency mode automatically when you start talking, so you can have a conversation with somebody without having to take the earbuds out. We also have our EQ, our 360-degree reality audio setup, our Bluetooth connection quality, the DSEE Extreme, and we also have our spatial sound optimization. Then if we go into system, you can see that you can turn off the connect to two devices simultaneously. Here we have our voice assistant control. You can change the functionality of the touch gestures on each earbud. We have controls for the left and right earbud. We have tap, double tap, triple tap, and continuously pressing. And we also have a function for the volume control. We have our ambient sound control settings. We have capture voice during a phone call. We also have some quick access options, which only give you a few options to actually do. So if you want to double tap, you can use a Spotify or Endel, and a triple tap gives you the same options. We also have those head gestures that I told you earlier, where you can simply shake your head yes or no to answer and end calls. We have an automatic power off option. We have pause when headphones are removed. So if you're listening to some music and you take your earbuds out, it'll stop playing the song so you don't miss anything. We have our notifications and voice guide. You can update the software. We also have initialized settings, and then our services. And then here we have our services, which includes Spotify Tap, Endel Quick Access, Autoplay Beta, Ingress Prime, and we also have Service Link. And if you want a tutorial on how these earbuds work, you can simply press the three little dots in the top right-hand corner, and you can simply go to the tutorial right here. So now let's see how well these earbuds work and sound. Now there's actually a spot inside the application where you can go to try to find the best tip that fits your ear perfectly. That's right here. It's under System. It's the Determines Optimal Earbud Tips. Just click on that. You can test the tip that you have currently on the earbud, or you can go through every single one to make sure you get the best possible fit, and that's what I'm going to do right now. So it's saying that the medium-sized earbud tips are going to be perfectly fit for my ear, so I'm going to go ahead and use those. So now let me show you those head gestures and how well they work. Right now I have my earbuds connected up to my iPhone 14 Pro Max. I'm going to call my phone, and I'm going to answer the phone just by nodding my head yes. Hello? That's so cool. So now I'm going to call my phone again, and I'm going to shake my head no to disregard the call. That's awesome. So this is what it looks like inside your ear. They are pretty comfortable, and again, the comfortability is going to determine on which tip you put in your ear. If the tip's too big, it's going to be uncomfortable. So now I'm going to show you how well the tap gestures work, and they actually work pretty good. So here we have our audio app, and I'm going to simply tap one time to start playing the audio, and then tap it again to pause it. Now I'm going to double tap to go to the next song, and then triple tap to go back. And then you can also raise and lower the volume by doing a quad tap, and if you want to continue to raise or lower the volume, just keep pressing after the 4 taps. So now I'm going to raise the volume. Then if you want to lower the volume, you can do the same thing on the other side of your ear. We're going to quad tap 4 times and keep tapping to lower the volume. You can also double tap to answer and end calls as well. Now you're going to hear what the audio quality sounds like using these as your microphone for your phone, and the sound is going to be coming through my phone so you can hear what it sounds like. So here's what the audio quality sounds like using these earbuds to talk to somebody on your phone. What do you guys think? Do you think the audio quality sounds good? Let me know in the comments. The audio quality on these earbuds is also really good. There's also some really good bass, but the one thing again you have to keep in mind that these earbuds need to fit perfectly inside your ear to give you the best sound. If you don't think it sounds really good when you have these in your ear, just kind of gently press them into your ear and notice how much the sound quality actually changes. And the same thing goes for the noise cancellation. The noise cancellation is actually really good on these earbuds as well. And if it doesn't sound good for you, again, just gently press on those earbuds, press them into your ear, and you'll notice a huge sound difference. That's why it's so important that you get the proper fit for your ear. You can also use your voice assistant with your earbuds as well. All you need to do is simply press and hold on one of your earbuds. What's the weather like today? Works perfect. Battery life is also pretty good on these earbuds as well. I've been using these earbuds now for probably the past hour and 20 minutes to do this recording, and as you can see, the battery life is still at 100%. Now, I have not been listening to music for the whole hour and 20 minutes, but they have been on. So it does give you a little mix of use and some battery standby. So now we're going to test out how well the earbuds work when they're connected to 2 devices. Right now I have them connected to my Mac Studio and I'm listening to one of my YouTube videos. And I also have it connected up to my iPhone as well. As you can see, it's playing right from my Mac Studio with the little sound icon right now, and when a call comes in, it should switch over to my iPhone so I can take the call, and then once I hang up, it should switch back over to the Mac Studio. So let's test that out. Okay, we have a call coming in. It answers the call. So I'm listening to my other phone right now. So now I'm going to hang up. And it switches back over to my Mac Studio, so now I can hear the YouTube video again. Pretty cool. So that seems to work pretty good. The speak to chat feature also works perfectly. As you could see, it switched over to ambient sound the moment I started talking, and it stays that way for a set amount of time so you can have a conversation with somebody without having to take your earbuds out. Now you can also change that set time if you want to. Right now I think I have it set for 20 seconds to stay in that mode. You can either lengthen it or shorten it if it's too long or too short for you. Another really cool feature of these earbuds and the application is the fact that it has adaptive sound control. And basically what that does is allows you to set whether you want noise canceling, ambient sound, or to have it off in certain situations and locations. So if you want to have them set based on actions, you can go into your settings here. As you can see, we have one staying at home, we have one walking around, working out, or on transport, and you can set each one of these modes for each one of these actions as well. You can also change the settings based on location as well. So here we are at my house. As you can see, we can change the ambient sound control, our equalizer, and speak to chat, all based on location. So if you want to visit your favorite coffee shop in the morning and you want to set your earbuds to noise canceling when you get to that location, you can do that with these earbuds. Another really cool feature about this application is there's a section here that guides you through the EQ. So if you're not really familiar how to set it up best, this will actually guide you through it. All you need to do is simply have some music playing through your earbuds. Then you go into the section here that says find your EQ. You start that, click next, and then it has these little buttons here that you press on, and each one has a different sound. You press on which one you like the best, it'll take you to the next section and kind of fine tune it. It's kind of like going to get your glasses, where the optometrist kind of is like, is it this one or this one? Well, this is the same thing, but for sound. Now, one thing to note is the 360 reality audio setup only works with certain applications. It's not going to work with every audio app. So if you have the music app set up on your iPhone, it will not work with 3D audio. I also love the fact that when you take these earbuds out of your ear, they will have the option to stop playing whatever you're listening to. So if you're listening to a comedy like I am here, you're not going to miss anything. As you can see, it automatically paused the music. Now, if you happen to take both these earbuds out of your ear and you only put one back, it will start to play as soon as you put one of the earbuds back in. And if you want, you can simply just use one earbud too. You don't have to use both of them. Here I have the other one inside of its little case, and you can see that the audio is still playing through the earbud that's in my ear. Now, these earbuds will work with pretty much any device that uses Bluetooth, but for the initial installation, you will need to connect them to your phone with the application just so you can set up how they work. Once you've set them up inside the application, if you connect them to another device, they'll still continue to work the way they were initially set up with the application. So here I have them set up with my Mac Studio, which does not have the included app, and all the touch gestures still work exactly the same as they did when they were connected to the phone. I can still play and pause music by just simply tapping on my buds. You can raise the volume, go to the next track. You can even turn noise canceling and the ambient modes on if you had them initially set up with the touch gestures. So now I'm going to go over the pros and cons of these earbuds and then let you know whether or not I would still recommend them. First off, the sound quality for these earbuds is excellent. Everything is nice and clear. It also has some pretty good bass, especially for earbuds. Noise canceling also works really well with these earbuds. Again, you will need to make sure you have the proper tip for the noise canceling to work at its best. Connecting to pretty much any device is seamless. The multi-point connection also seems to work pretty well. As you saw, I had them connected to my Mac Studio, and as soon as I got a call, it switched over to my iPhone so I could take that call, and then once I hung up, it switched back over to my Mac Studio. Touch gestures also seem to work pretty well, and that's definitely a plus for me because when I have my phone in my pocket, the last thing I want to do is to have to pull it out to raise the volume or change to the next audio track. I also love the speak to chat feature. It's definitely a lifesaver, especially when you're in situations when you need to have a conversation with somebody. I know I've used this multiple times when I'm on flights and the flight attendant comes to talk to me. I don't have to take my earbuds out of my ear. I just simply talk and it goes into ambient sound mode so I can have a conversation. Battery life also seems to be pretty good and standby time is excellent, but your battery life may vary depending on how loud you have your earbuds and what mode you have it in. Wireless charging is also a very welcome addition, especially when you can't find that cable but you have your wireless charger sitting right there. You can very easily set the case on your wireless charger and charge up your earbuds. Now, there's only really one con that I encountered with these earbuds, and that's keeping them in my ear. I noticed that while I'm talking or if I'm looking down, the earbuds seem to work their way out of my ear and then they just end up falling out. I really wish there was some sort of little hook or something silicone on the buds to kind of help keep them locked in your ear, but as you can see, they just kind of rest inside your ear. This may or may not happen for you, but this is just something that I experienced during my time with these earbuds. Now, would I still recommend these earbuds knowing what I know now? And then the answer is definitely a yes. The earbuds sound amazing. Everything seems to work pretty well. Again, it's only that one con that I ran into. And again, you may or may not run into that yourself. It's just something I wanted to let you know during my use with these earbuds. Again, if you guys want to pick these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. And again, keep an eye out for those Black Friday sales. If you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out my channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.